This is University High School in San Diego as it stands today. The doors here have closed forever. In 2005, the students and faculty moved to a new campus in Del Mar, and the school was renamed Cathedral Catholic. But the memories remain of a golden age not so long ago when Luke Walton and his teammates brought a state championship to San Diego. Luke's coach was an old family friend, Jim Tomey.
He was a bit gangly as a freshman, and we actually played him at the point position all year on the JV team. I had a talk with Bill, and Bill really didn't want him to play varsity basketball, so we put him on the JV team, and he ran the point all year long at about 6'4" and 140 pounds, and did a great job. And you could see then that he had a very good feel for how to play. It was a matter of his body catching up with, you know, what he already knew as a basketball player.
So I still credit him a lot on that, because my game today, I can play a lot of positions, and I think that year of playing strictly point guard for the whole year really helped.
Throughout Luke's career in high school, he never lost a game in San Diego, California. We traveled throughout the country with his team. We played in Myrtle Beach, big national tournament. We played in Fort Myers Beach, Florida. Played in North Carolina. So we played the best teams in the country throughout his last 2 years. He won everything you could win in San Diego.
After joining the varsity squad, Luke and the Dons of University High advanced to the state semifinals 2 years in a row. For Luke's senior season, he was on a mission. He would settle for nothing less than a state championship.
By the time he was a senior, he wanted nothing to get in his way. And it was a pretty steep mountain to climb, but he had the character and the experience and the toughness to get the job done.
I mean, there's pressure because people are always saying that's Bill Walton's son, but I'm just out there trying to make my own name for myself.
Luke and his teammates accomplished their mission, advancing to the state championship game. Facing a team from Reading, Luke scored 23 and hit a jumper late in the game to give his team the lead for good. The University High Dons were state champions in 1998.
It was just amazing when we got to the airport, all these cameras, all these people were greeting us, and the whole school made it up to Sacramento. It was an unbelievable time.
I think it was a natural progression and a process that he had to learn as a great player on how to, to put his team over the top. And I think, we were able to put him in those different environments that allowed him to learn what he needed to learn, and when he had his moment, finally, at that senior year, he was able to make the plays and achieve his goal.
Coach Tomey had known Luke for years. He knew the shy kid who often faded into the background behind his older brothers. But as Luke led his high school team as a senior, the coach watched a young man emerge.
With each year, kind of came out of his shell, and he was someone that most of the kids really wanted to be around. He had a natural charisma that drew a lot of the kids from different walks of life on campus.
During his time at University High, Luke Walton developed his trademark on-the-court awareness and leadership. It was only natural that Luke would now move on to an even bigger stage and star for one of the top college basketball programs in the country.
Before the Bigs is brought to you by your local Southern California Hyundai dealers and Jack in the Box.
In the fall of 1997, 6 months before leading San Diego's University High School to a state championship, Luke Walton went on a recruiting trip to the University of Arizona. It turned out to be his first and last college visit.
When I was on my trip there, we went by McHale Center, which is where they play their games. It was 2 in the morning. They were out there playing 2-on-2 and 3-on-3 at 2 or 3 in the morning on a Saturday night, and that's what I like to do. I like to play basketball all the time.
The reason that we got Luke is that we started recruiting him as a freshman. He was very much under everyone's, under the radar screen, I think, with most every other program.
My dad, after I told him that I had made my decision that I was going to go to Arizona, he told me he was very happy about that. And if it were up to him, that's where he would have told me to go, which is surprising because he was a UCLA Bruin, but at the same time, he thought Coach Olson was the best coach out there, and he thought I should go play for him.
And I go, why is it your school? He goes, Mom, B.
Coach Olson's wife, who has passed away since then. She was awesome, and all the players were like, she's like a mother figure out here.
I thought Luke was really an unassuming kid when he got here. I mean, he wasn't full of himself. His personality was such that he came in and worked. He got along with everybody, no bravado about him, just a down-to-earth, good kid.
Richard Jefferson also took his recruiting trip to Arizona the same weekend as Luke, and the two became instant friends.
Richard was a little bit more